Today I'm going to be creating the best theme park in OG Theme Park Tycoon 2. So let's start with a entrance. And yes, I have done a bit of progress on this already, but that was just like the slow bit of getting started. I want this to be like a main path through a big roof over, and then this is like little side bits. And you know what, maybe a nice blue colour for this. I don't know what that reads, but I know that it means that this tree has to go for some reason. Never mind, but this tree's fine sharing the same block as this, so never mind. Now it's time for the big main roof. Yeah, and I don't believe there is a steep center point, so it will have to flatten out a bit for the top. Now that's the front half of walls done. I'm going to copy this over to the back. And now it's time to give this shell of a building a bit more detail. Okay, so now the building is about finished. I've also even added in some lighting, but well, it's becoming day now, so there's no point. I wish I could write on these signs, but this text probably just reads sign, so. But now let's move on to the stuff that I'm here for. I don't want to get too much pivot offset, because I know that the game doesn't have pivot offset smoothing yet, so I want to make this drop down, go round, and then go back that way. Tell you what, I might not make this like the biggest drop on the ride. That might make it a bit easier actually. Okay, maybe not as steep then. I'm so used to it remembering the piece already that it's weird when it doesn't. So yeah, now it goes left to right. Oh, I completely forgot. You can't test the rides until they're finished for some reason. Oh no. Oh no, okay, it's only 5,000. That's not that bad actually. Let's then go into smoothest 0G roll ever created. Oh, and of course it's going to collide with the sodding twister now, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Twister, goodbye. Obviously this is not the final thing, but this is just for the test run. Oh wow, okay, it does pull a bit more G's, but then take the 0G roll extremely slowly. That's interesting. I wanted to go through a very low to the ground forceful turn here, as the coaster does seem to have picked up a bit more speed, which is very nice. Let's make it go into a low overbanked airtime hill, which will have to be very low if I want it to give any airtime, because the speed building on this coaster is very strange. Like, it will have a lot of speed and then just suddenly lose it. It seems to gain speed quick, lose it quicker. Oh, that's terrible though. Okay, maybe just a regular airtime hill then. Let's then make it go into a overbank. What? How is that? Alright, I think I am now going to make it weave its way back to the station somehow through these broken hitboxes. So if I did this. No, okay, so yeah, never mind that then. Okay, so let's see if this coaster actually makes the layout now. Oh no. Wait. Oh my days. Yeah, that's not it. Right, maybe a new plan. Under the airtime hill and around into the brakes that way. Because just by the train going over the station, it seemed to lose a lot of speed. Okay, and now when I try to build the brake run backwards, the entire game has just broken. Just great. Now the coaster should be working as intended, hopefully. Now I'm adding in a queue line for this coaster. Now I am just going to open the ride just for a bit more income. And look at that, we have our first guests already. First two. And then 2 became 3, oh wow. But now it's time to theme this coaster, because if I want to make the best park, I need to do a bit more than slapping a coaster down in the field. So I want this area to have a loose pirate theme. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to scrap the twister entirely, and instead build a swinging ship. Now I'm going to paint the ground rock, and have a big beach along this side of the park, which will lead out to the ocean, which is actually just going to be the end of the plot. And there we go. Oh, I've also got the Don't Drown achievement. Nice. So now for the station, I want to kind of create like a ship platform. Obviously, I don't have the tools or time to make an actual ship, but something like a ship deck. That's what I meant to say. So this is where I'm going to use primitives for the first time. I believe material. Oh, no. Okay, that's wood. Ah, okay, that wasn't too bad. Is there like corner pieces or anything. There we are. Let's get a fence going around it. Oh yeah, I can't do a fence on there. So instead I'll just do a fence up to here. If I go for a similar style thing to the swinging ship, and again, the swinging ship is quite popular. Look at that. So now it is time to decorate this area with a lot of props that are related to pirate things. Stuff like treasure chests, crates, barrels. There appears to only be this set of barrels though, wow. Dynamite. Before I do place any of these down though, I am going to do some subtle terrain work. There we go, see, very simple stuff, but already it does just add a bit more variation. I want to create a bit of a smoother blend between the pirate area and the general forest area. So I want to have some cannonballs and barrels like washed up on the beach, and then also just some boxes around the area as well. Not on my head though, please game. And then also for a bit of nature, some palm trees as well. Oh, okay, never mind that box being there then. I had accidentally created the best foot chopper in the world. It literally chops your feet off. Okay, there we go. I do quite like how that beach has turned out, actually. Now let's work on this area a bit. Does that look like dirt? Because I want to just have some areas where there is vegetation. These rounded bushes do exist in the game. I'm not sure why I've not used them at all yet then. Yeah, I completely forgot about those trees as well. Okay, yeah, and the pirate ship is doing better than the coaster actually. Why is that? Just a few more final details to go now until the pirate area is finished, and I am actually very happy with how this has turned out. I also want to place some crates and barrels on the ship. So that's going to do it for the pirate area. The POV for this coaster will be at the end of the video, but now let's move on to the last area of the park. Before I do build this next coaster though, I do just want to create a separate path down here, because in case I ever want to link this park up and expand it, I will be able to. So then, now that this is ready, let's build the launch coaster. Okay, what if I do make it go into like just a Vekoma style top hat? This coaster is going to be around the same height as the inverted one. Now though, let's just very lazily finish it, just to see if it clears this sensibly. Is it gonna... oh wait, hang on. Oh. Let's try this again. Right, a bit of a longer launch there. I'm just going to make a similar element, maybe make it a little bit taller. I then want it to do a vertical drop, or close enough to vertical, then go underground. Okay. Oh yeah, it does. It loses speed so quickly. That will do though. I'm going to then make it go into an Immelman. What if because of the path I made the Immelman kind of like a double down, so it goes through that, goes down again. Oh, is there a snap node to grid? Yes, there is. Okay. Then I want it to drop down here, go underneath the path. I can always move it a bit to the side, or maybe make a bridge actually. Right, because I don't have enough space to build the brake run, I'm gonna have to do something a bit creative. Make the bottom of the vertical loop the brake run. Okay, whilst this tests, I'm gonna think of a bit of a better ending for this coaster. Tell you what, as this video is getting long enough already, I'm going to finish this area and then I will be back. Before I show you the finished park, please subscribe and like the video as well. So it's not a massive park, but for OG Theme Park Tycoon 2, I think this is very, very nice. This is the new farm themed area. There is a barn here and then some hay bales. But let's go back to the pirate area just for a second to ride the coaster there. Yeah, a bit of a warning. As you can probably tell, this coaster is very janky. This 0G roll is probably the smoothest part, but it's taken extremely slowly, so does it really even count? Nice airtime hill there. This overbank is quite slow as well. So not terrible, but just a bit too slow. Also, I have added some buildings for the queue lines and other flat rides around the park as well that I've not pointed out. But for this farm area, I am very happy with how the coaster turned out. I don't know why the camera does this, but for some reason the FOV increases the faster you go. So down here, look. Yeah, it's very strange. This one is paced a bit better. It goes over that top and actually this roll quite slowly. But apart from that, definitely an improvement. A second booster launch just to get it back into the last turnaround, into the break room. What do you think of this park though? Let me know in the comments below, and also make sure to subscribe